Let's talk about something real. You know that feeling of being completely, utterly spent? It's an exhaustion that's way more than just being tired. And figuring out what that feeling really is, well, that's the first step to actually moving through it. So let's get into it.
It's such a simple sentence, right? But man, it runs deep. It's that feeling when you wake up and the day already feels heavy. It's not about a lack of sleep. It's a weariness in your bones, in your spirit. And it's a feeling I think we all know way too well.
And this is the cycle that gets us there, isn't it? You put in all the work, you give it everything you've got, and it just doesn't work out. And that failure, whether it's big or small, it can feel like a final judgment. That's when the doubt starts creeping in, whispering that maybe you just don't have what it takes. But what if we've been looking at this completely backwards? What if that exhaustion isn't a sign of weakness at all? Here's a different way to think about it. The tiredness isn't from giving up. It's the direct result of holding on, of fighting, of being strong for a really, really long time. It's a battle scar, not a white flag. So, okay, if this feeling is just a side effect of being strong, what's its purpose? That brings us to a really important idea, the discomfort that is absolutely necessary for any kind of real, meaningful growth. So this kind of presents us with a choice. On one hand, you've got the challenge of moving forward. And yeah, growth is uncomfortable, change can be genuinely painful. But look at the alternative, the quiet, slow burn hardship of staying exactly where you are. And that, in the long run, can be so much harder to carry. All right, so we know growth is tough, but what does it actually look and feel like? We have this idea that success is this big, loud, triumphant moment. But the reality is usually something much, much quieter. This is so important to remember. Every single person you admire, anyone who's ever achieved anything that matters, has stood exactly where you might be standing right now. Confused about which way to go, scared of failing, and just deeply, deeply unsure if they could actually pull it off. Those feelings aren't a warning sign to stop. They're proof you're on the path. So that's the big question, right? If they felt all the same stuff we feel, what made the difference? Was it just luck? Some special talent they were born with? What was their secret? And there it is. The secret isn't some complicated formula. It's just persistence. It's grit. They didn't win because of one brilliant move. They won because of the stubborn, relentless refusal to quit. Day in and day out. They just didn't stop. This totally redefines what progress even means. It's not a finish line with fireworks and a cheering crowd. Most days, progress is silent. It's the quiet decision to get out of bed and face the day again. It's the simple, humble act of trying one more time, especially when you don't feel like it. Let's break that down. The pressure to have it all figured out can be paralyzing. But guess what? You don't need all the answers. You don't need the whole map. All you need to do is move forward. And it doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be dramatic or loud. It just has to be forward. So how do we make this real? How do we take this idea of quiet progress and actually use it right now, in this moment, when we feel totally drained? Every small effort, every single time you choose to try again instead of just giving in, you're doing more than just working on a goal. You're literally forging resilience inside yourself. The strength you're building today in this quiet struggle is the exact same strength that's going to carry you tomorrow. None of it is wasted. So when it all feels like too much, this is your entire to-do list. That's it. Forget the 5-year plan for a second. Just, number 1, breathe. Let go of all that pressure. Number 2, reset your focus. And number 3, just do one small thing. Take the next step. That's all you have to do right now. And if you can do that, if you can just embrace this quiet momentum, you're actually creating a major turning point in your own story, a moment that's going to echo for a long, long time. And I really want you to think about this. One day, you will be on the other side of this. You'll have that amazing perspective that only time can give you. And you'll look back to right now, to this period of doubt, of struggle, of feeling completely exhausted, and you will realize that this exact moment where you chose to take one more breath, to reset, and to take one more tiny step, that wasn't the moment you almost broke. No, that was the point where everything began to change.